My name is Tyler Hale. I live near Dover, New Hampshire. I don't tell this to many people. Me and 2 friends went camping for a cheap weekend. The park was quiet. We parked by a river and set up 2 tents. I forgot to charge my flashlight and my phone was on silent. Little things. Night 1 was normal. We ate beans and drank beer. Fire popped. I thought I saw someone at the tree line. I walked closer. It was a stump. I laughed, but my hands shook. Second night, I woke to breathing. Close and soft. I held still. The sound stopped. Later, I heard whispering by the river. I opened my zipper a crack. Nothing. Sarah said she felt watched. Morning showed small footprints by the fire. They were not ours. A strip of blue fabric hung on a branch. We took pictures. The prints stopped at ferns. The ground looked scraped. The cooler was moved that night. Sarah's tent zipper was nudged. We blamed each other and quieted. I put a recorder in my pocket. At 2 a.m, it caught scraping and a low hum. I played it and heard nothing clear. I told myself to wake them. I didn't. In the morning, Mike was gone. His tent zipped, his bag there, his keys on the mat. His truck was parked like before. We called and walked the trail. Wet prints led into the trees and stopped. The ranger asked questions and looked tired. He said people leave. He didn't sound sure. Sarah found a small ring of stones near the river later. She said she had dirt on her palms and didn't remember walking there. I kept thinking about small things. My fish-smelling hands from last week. The feel of wet boots. We should have left. We stayed. I wanted answers, I guess. That second night I walked to the river. The moon hid. There was a tiny tower of stones and a sneaker. Sarah's left sneaker. She said she had both on when we left. She stared at the shoe like it was a story. I put the recorder under my jacket that night. At 2, a small dirty hand pushed through the tent mesh and touched my face. I whispered, "Who's there?" like an idiot. The hand withdrew. A voice, close, breathed, "You left the stone." It sounded like a child, but older, like someone with soil in their throat. I remember tasting metal and my knees feeling soft. We packed and left at dawn. Sarah held the sneaker on her lap in the truck. We told the ranger we were scared. We called Mike. His phone went to voicemail. Search teams came. They found nothing. A trail cam showed a dark figure at the river and then the clip stopped. They said maybe a deer. I keep the sneaker under my bed now. Once I woke and found a tiny pile of stones on my kitchen step. I put them in the shoe and shoved it under the mattress. I tell people Mike probably left. I tell myself the same. I keep replaying small choices. I left the tent to smoke that night. I did not light the extra lantern because I thought light would bring bugs. I remember telling myself, it will be fine. Mike checked his bag and said, "Relax, man." I jingled coins in my pocket. I forgot to take out the trash the week after. The house smelled when I got home and the smell stuck in my head. At the ranger meeting, I stammered. He asked if anyone had gone off alone. I lied and said no. Sarah's eyes met mine and I felt small. She said she heard soft singing the night Mike disappeared. She could not remember the words. Sometimes I think I should have pulled the tent flap and looked. Sometimes I think the hand was trying to tell me something. I write notes on my phone. Stone tower, blue thread, snap strap. I keep them like crumbs. I do not know if this is real or guilt. I do not know if Mike will come home. I only know I keep the sneaker under my bed and I check it at night. Sometimes I wake to find a tiny pile of stones on my step. Sometimes I hear a soft breath outside. When the house is quiet, I press my ear to the mattress and I hope to hear a name. Sometimes at night I put my hand on the sneaker and talk to it as if it might answer. Friends call me dramatic. My mother calls daily to ask if I'm eating. I walk the river path sometimes, stopping where the ferns crowd the trail and tracing invisible tracks with my eyes. I leave small stones on porches now, offerings I don't know who to address. If Mike returns, I'll pretend I never found the shoe. If he doesn't, these rituals are the only language for the absence, tiny proofs that someone brushed our camp and wanted a stone back.